Next up, for our final performance, with Brandsma. Yep, that's me. With the fedora. Looking like that. We don't know how it happened, but that's the situation I'm in. You want to know why it happened? Let's start from the beginning. It all started here. I was just sitting here, thinking, enjoying myself, doing just about anything, and all of a sudden something came in.
You got mail.
It was a new assignment. An assignment that would change my life forever. Here's how I did it. Started by looking at the temperature of the house. That was 20 degrees at the time. Then we get to our calculations. I had to account for the frequencies I needed for the 4 notes I needed to play, and the speed of sound in my house, depending on what temperature it was. Here's a look at the calculations I did. So to find the speed of sound, I subbed in the 20 degrees that I found to solve for my new speed, which is 343.8 meters per second. Next, using the frequencies I found for each of the 4 notes, A, B, D, and G, I subbed in my speed of sound and my frequency to solve for the wavelength. That wavelength, paired with the equation for a closed-end air column, was able to give me the length of tubing that I needed to make my flute. As an example, here's the in-depth calculations I did for note A. As you can see, I subbed in my speed of sound and my frequency to solve for my wavelength. Then, wavelength times a quarter, which is used for a closed air column, gave me my length of tube. I repeated this step for each of the notes so that I would be able to play them all for my performance. Next, I needed to make my flute. So I researched the best material. It turns out it's bamboo from Asia. Sent an email, waited for their response. And they said no. So I went to Home Depot, got some pipes. Here I am, post-pipe shopping. Now here I am, sawing those pipes to a certain length based on the calculations I did. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, oh, and there's 4. Selfie time 2.0, me and my flute. Now let's take a closer look at the actual flute. I chose to make mine with closed air columns in which resonance first occurs when the column is a quarter of the wavelength in length, since a single node would be formed. This is called the first harmonic. So when I blow into the top of the tubes, the air I blew vibrates against the inside of the pipes to create longitudinal waves. These create my frequencies that I need. The only question is now, is if I can even play it. Let's go back for a moment to where we started this video, and then you can really see. Thank you very much for watching and listening to the story about a boy and his pan flute.